Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we have a double legendary team coming up just for you in Ultra League. So we're gonna use Reggie Miller up in front while Tapu Fini the Foister is gonna be our main closer. Charizard will fit in as a pseudo legendary starter. I know that is not a term, but still I like it a lot. So we're gonna have kind of a triple legendary team here on Ultra League. So let's see how well we can do with our Red Steel up in front while I'm gonna switch out to my Charizard. As it seems, this Giratina is already debuffed, so I'm just gonna go in now pretty easily since they have revealed their moveset not being Ancient Power at all, and of course we can do a lot of solid work with our Charizard. Of course I can expect the switch at some point, but this opponent decides to stay in, so perhaps revealing my Charizard might have been a mistake. Perhaps they have something like a double charm at the back, but still I think that Red Steel is gonna be an amazing Pokemon even for that threat. Of course they are gonna have Cresselia, no charm at all, and Cresselia is also weak to my Charizard. Here I'm just gonna go with back-to-back Blast Burns, definitely gonna grab a shield at some point, right? Yes, again, because we're gonna go all in with those Blast Burns, amazing damage output on the Cresselia. A Cavalier will be at the back, that's why they stayed into my Charizard, and right here as soon as I reveal my Tapu Fini, they will top left this battle, so we're gonna be looking at a pretty solid victory to start of the video. Red Steel on the mirror can always be tricky, especially if you do not have excels invested in your Reggie Miller, and that's mainly because I do not have a lot of excels, okay? So that's why I did not have any excels invested, that's why I have a low CP Red Steel over here, and of course this means that I'm gonna lose every single CMP, which is pretty bad and obviously a bad lead for this team. So down I go now to this Focus Blast. Hopefully though we have Charizard which can definitely go in and outspeed to the Charge Attack before they reach to theirs and sacrifice a shield in the process. However, at the back there is gonna be a Swampert, so things aren't looking that great for me, and I'm just gonna keep pressing here with that Blast Burn. Gonna put that Swampert about 50% of HP in range, which is pretty neat, and now I can easily catch one move on my Tapu Fini. I know that they always need 5 of those Mud Shots to reach to the first Hydro Cannon and 4 more to reach to the second, so that's why I was able to catch on my Tapu Fini, and that's looking pretty awesome because at the back they have a Sylveon, and even if they block here I'm pretty comfortable by completely farming down with my Charizard. I know that I have a rank 1 Charizard which is pretty great for Ultra League, and those Psyshocks will deal a lot of damage but still not enough to finish me off. Able to farm down the process with my wing attacks, and right after we're just gonna go ahead and pressure a lot this Swampert. I know that I have a double Blast Burn here, I'm just gonna go one Blast Burn for the shield, one more for the knockout against Swampert. Let's get that sweet victory and Charizard will emerge victorious. Into the next one now, and the Metal Trascan is gonna face the Poison Trascan. So we're having the battle of the Trashes. So yeah, I'm a little bit too rough here, but still I do not like any of those two Pokemon. Even though I use a Red Steel, I do not like it at all. So this video it's only for you trainers, so you can see how you can manipulate those picks if you enjoy them. So I'm just gonna go now with a Blast Burn against this Obstagoon, and of course I have one more ready to go. Also they cannot farm down, so they have to sacrifice some energy in the process. They know that, so here comes now the move. If that is gonna be an Obstruct, no it is not, just a Night Slash. So we can definitely go down here and still go into the battle with my Tapu Fini. Of course they still have Nidoqueen, which can be kind of a troublemaker, but seeing that they cannot reach to a Gang Shot or a Hyper Beam, I'm just gonna let this next move go through, and of course right after we can get out of here with a lot of energy to spare. Expecting this Nidoqueen to return because it is a poison, and of course it's gonna do a lot of damage on my Pokemon, and right immediately after I'm gonna throw the Focus Blast. This will definitely put the Nidoqueen at the range of a single Surf, so now at the back they have a Scrafty, looking pretty awesome, and as you can see this team is the previous team that I was showcasing on my channel. I'm not sure if they saw that from me, but still this is looking pretty awesome because we're having a Fairy type at the back which can affect effectively destroy them down, even though we had a very bad lead against a Pokemon like Nidoqueen. So able to completely farm down, and right after we got the shield, so I'm just gonna pop it up on the Poison Fang, and of course Surf now will be more than enough to finish off the remaining HP out of the Nidoqueen. The reason I did not throw immediately is because Poison Jab requires 2 turns in order to be unfolded, while I need 2 water guns in order to get to that same amount of turns. So getting 1 water gun will definitely be kinda safe, so I'm just gonna go with 1 water gun before they do the Poison Jabs. I hope that's clear to you trainers, because it is to me, and in my brain I can think of it much simpler. So anyways, we're gonna have Niantic in the next battle, the Combalion up against us, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go for the spam and the serves. Perhaps I will sacrifice a shield in the process, not sure about it. Let's see how I want to play this. Okay, I'm just gonna let go through. Okay, so going in, I believe now with Charizard will be the optimal choice. Sometimes I even forget my own battles, which is crazy, but still it happens. Anyways, we're expecting the Ninetales to return here, because it is obviously gonna have a better matchup against our Charizard and not against our Registeel. So right here they're just gonna go down in a single move, and now at the back there is gonna be Gaslord. So it's all up to the Gaslord to finish us off, but because we have a Charizard and we have a Registeel, they stand no chance at all. Gyarados in the next one. Finally we catch a break, and we're having the Zap Cannon ready to go. Of course they're gonna reach first to their first move, which is the Crunch, and right after I'm gonna press it immediately before they try to catch one move if I go for some extra lock-ons. They let that go through. At the back there is another flyer, so perhaps we're looking at a triple flying team. Right on the third Incinerate, I was pretty sure they're gonna throw, because I was getting super close to a Zap Cannon, and of course we managed to catch one move on our Charizard. Blast Burn here will connect for big damage, and of course I might want to shield here since I want to keep alive and well my Charizard. It is gonna be the Hurricane from their end, so right here we can reach now to the Dragon Claw for big damage and lethal on the Talonflame. At the back there is gonna be the Obstagoon, so the outcome has already been settled since we have a Tapu Fini up against that Pokemon. Of course they're gonna throw some energy. I was counting the moves. This is no gang shot or anything else. We can definitely let that go through, and right after I'm just gonna press the Surf here, and the battle is over. Into the next one, and we're gonna face a trainer with a Crobat up in front. Another good lead for our Registeel. So Gaslord now will be up against our Pokemon, and obviously they have some problems against Registeel, so big damage on their end with my Registeel, and right after I will try to charge up a lot and then switch out to my Tapu Fini, because as it seems I can farm a lot over here against this Dragon type Pokemon, resisting a lot my moves, but also we're resisting a lot of theirs. So right here I'm just gonna take whatever they throw. Everything that can be thrown here is gonna be resisted. Now they return to the battle with the Crobat, and guess what? We have the double Surf ready to go. Here comes the Surf, and even if they reach to the Poison Fang, we can definitely survive and still pressure for the shield or the knockout if they do not want to protect that Crobat at all, because as it seems it is gonna be all up to their final Pokemon. So anyways, they are gonna farm us down, but still we got Registeel, which can come in pretty clutch and farm down that extra energy with those Lock-ons. Gonna press immediately my Zap Cannon to whatever goes in. They still have 2 shields. It is gonna be Obstagoon, and they are gonna block it. So yeah, this is another great victory for our team, and as you're seeing, we can manipulate this battle since we were expecting that switch anyways. So now we can reach to back-to-back Blastmers and finish off the Obstagoon. So my opponent here is just gonna block, but I think this is just a desperate situation for my Charizard, since we can obviously win anyways. So well played to my opponent, but unfortunately they got kinda hard countered with that Gaslord up against our team. So into the next one now, and we're having a very bad lead against this Talonflame, and I'm saying bad because I might go for the Zap Cannons and pressure for some shields, but this is very bad because if they double shield this Talonflame and still get those flame charges, we might be in deep trouble. So I try to catch here a flame charge, but my opponent knows much better. It is gonna be the Brave Bird, big damage on my Charizard, but hopefully here we can reach to the Blast Burn for even bigger damage on that Pidgeot. Perhaps Brave Bird did more damage, and okay, I'm just gonna take it. Anyways, Registeel now can go in, and all I want to do here is to charge up to the Zap Cannon. I am gonna throw it, but still I am gonna undercharge it because I know that they can survive with enough HP that I can farm down, or they're just gonna switch out if they want to avoid that, and then my Tapu Fini can be on a very good situation. Brave Bird here, which is pretty great, and right after we're just gonna get to the Zap Cannon against this Swampert. So the reason I went for the Zap Cannon was to threat them with that debuff, and then Tapu Fini can have a better closing scenario. However, this opponent is having Earthquake on that Swampert and still does about 50%, which is pretty neat for them, and if I can block correctly here the big move, I'm pretty sure we might have a better chance at winning this entire thing, even against a Pokemon like Talonflame. 1, 2, they need one more to get to the Brave Bird, so we can definitely play around that. So here comes now the move. They could not risk it at all because we were getting super close to the surf, and right after we can definitely expect their own switch and we can finish them off with the surf. So everything could have gone pretty wrong here, but we played it super good and we won after all. So that is gonna be all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching and for staying till the end. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and with that said, be sure to leave a like before you go, and of course consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more of my content here on YouTube. And speaking of more of my content, here are two videos for you to check out, so feel free to do so, and I will see you all into the next one.